Good morning, all you savages. Got a quick story for you, kind of a horror story, but maybe there's a happy ending at the end. Has to do with shipping. I had a gentleman in France who's been a customer of ours for a while and a friend online. Be nice to meet him someday, but we'll see how that goes. I don't get over to France that often, so it's not out of the realm of possibility, but I don't have it on my schedule anytime soon. But this gentleman had asked for a specific configuration of a knife that we were making, and I was able to get it together for him. And he bought it. It was not a cheap knife, had some rare materials on it, and he ordered it and got the USPS shipping on our website, and so we sent it out. And this was in January of this year, early January. Within a few weeks, it became clear that the knife had horrendously gone astray. Now, the only thing we had going for us was that the tracking, the online tracking, showed that it was in South America. It was in Chile instead of anywhere near Europe, which is where France is, which most of you know. So we both let it kind of sit there for a week, and then he contacted me and said, "Hey, I'm really concerned." I said, "Yeah, I am too. Hopefully they get this turned around and all that." So we gave it another week or two to see if they could sort it out, but it was just sitting there. And so now it's February. The knife's been in Chile for a couple weeks, and so we put in a lost package, went through the whole process with the post office and submitted all of that. And it took them a couple of months, but they were just finally like, sorry, don't know where your package is. Oh well, so sad. Which point we were pretty upset and went through the whole process. But he said, "Hey, listen, I really like that knife. I like that configuration. I'm still interested in getting a knife. If you get that, we'll take care of it and we'll ship it all insured and do." I think he said that he does stuff with FedEx usually. FedEx will drop off here, but they don't pick up, so I don't have that as an option from the shipping for some reason. I don't know why. So for international stuff, we have DHL, we have UPS, and we have USPS. But anyways, he said, "Well, I'd really like to get that knife made." And I said, "Okay, well, let me see if I can get the materials, because it's kind of rare. It's hard to find. It's old. There's less and less of it all the time, and I'll see what I can do." And he said, "Sure, no problem, no rush. I understand. Really looking forward to getting it." And I said, "Okay, I appreciate that." And so at Blade Show, I was able to get a piece of the material and bring it back. And I had some other knives to finish up after Blade Show, and then in August, we said, "Hey, let's start working on this same model again." So when we make the same model, if there's something that we're working on specific, we put that into the slot. So on August, let's see here, on August, I think it was the 18th. Yeah, on August 18th, it's a Monday. I come in, I set up the machines, I get going. I'm making the titanium in the one, I'm making the rare material in the other, and getting those running. And I'd already checked my email, did my email first thing, and then got the machines running and going. Made the parts, made some other parts for the same model, and then brought my lunch to my desk, which I often do, and sat down and was eating lunch and checked my email. I don't always do that. I usually just kind of do it in the morning, get it out of the way. But since I was here, I checked, and I got a message from this gentleman, and he says, "You won't believe it. I can't believe it either. It seems that my postal service has found our package. I received the attached letter asking me for proof of purchase. I hope everything is okay with the knife. I'm going to need an invoice. Can you send me one?" And I said, "Certainly, no problem." Well, actually, what I said was, of course they found it now, because literally this morning I cut out the parts for the replacement. Seriously. this morning. And he said, "Dang, you were about to remake the knife now. This story is crazy. Keep the scale safe until I have the thing in my hands. I don't know what else might happen to us." I said, "Yeah, man, I totally get that." So a couple weeks go by for them to get the proof of purchase and send the knife to him. And on let's see, on the 29th of August, so more than 7 months later, he gets it and he says, "It's landed. It's in pristine condition. Thank you so much. The knife is unbelievable." So A, I'm stoked that he loves the knife, and B, I'm stoked that neither of us has out any money on this, and I'm frustrated that it took 7 months to get there, but very happy that for whatever reason Chile decided not to hold on to the package and send it back over to France. And now the tracking shows only customs clearance processing complete in Chile on July 25th, and then item wrongly directed. Then they redirected it, and then it took almost a month. Must have taken the slow boat to France, but we got it. It's in great condition. Everybody's happy. I've got another really cool knife that I'll be able to put together for somebody, and probably have it at one of the next shows. So I guess the moral of the story is, if you're ordering something, don't just, especially something high-end, expensive, this is $1,200-$1,400 knife. Don't just click it this isn't my guy. I've kind of had to relook at the way that I set up my shipping stuff online, but always check, because there is shipping insurance available for not too much. I don't think it's available for international. I think I remember reading somewhere that international it's not there, but there are certainly better choices out there than USPS. Don't go with the cheapest. Spend the money and get the knife safely. We kind of lucked out on this one, but if insurance is available, get the insurance. Go with the just because the shipping isn't available on the website doesn't mean that it's not available. Certainly for a custom knife like that, we could take it into town with us and ship it FedEx and all that. So always communicate, always let us know what you need, and we'll stay in touch, and hope y'all have a great week, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.